All right, we're gonna get started on a couple of these fish. I'm gonna do the same bass. I'm not a professional fishmonger. I normally have my spray hose ready, but the nozzle is jacked up on it. So this is a couple of sand bass. I got quite a few fish and clean today. I'll show y'all real quick. Bluegills, sand bass, crappie, black bass, catfish. So we're going to clean these couple. This is just, I hope you can see it. Let me. All right. So, I know the sun. I hope the sun is not too bad. One of these bluegills trying to get away over here, y'all. One is still alive. A couple of these I already had. Caught some bluegills yesterday. Right? Caught some bluegills yesterday. And so, listen, this is how I clean mine. Some of these I had in my freezer for a while. And so, you might see me throw a lot of them in the trash because I don't know if I don't like the way the meat look, if I don't like the way it smells. You know, it's been in the freezer, so it always should be good, but you know, sometimes it's freezer burn, so you can smell that freezer burn on them. And if the flesh is too soft, it really ain't no good. It could be that it's sitting in the freezer too long and thaw it out. And then this is how I clean mine, y'all. Okay, I just come around that rib cage like that. Top of the rib cage, and I just cut down. That's how I do mine. I really ain't got nothing but just that bone left. And I don't do nothing with that. After this is trash. Okay, this is trash. Let me get my other bucket. I'm gonna properly dispose of all these. This is trash. This container is full of ice, water, and a little salt, some lemon. See that? So it's basically all I do is this right here. Now, this is how I do it. Let's look at the catfish. I do catfish a little different. Old China cat, like to come across the top right here. Cut them, take my blade, angle up, not deep into the flesh. Right? It's a little bone around this fin, so you want to go around it and just straight down. Zip it down over to the tail. I come on this side and I just go around that little bone part just until I come right there. Take the old trusty skinners, pliers, whatever you got, till it's straight down. Right. Till it's straight down, and that comes right off. Now, to get right here, I take this pectoral, take my blade, and I cut straight down on the side of it, right? Long, that bone, it go right down that spine bone. Take my blade, my skinner, and pull that bone right out. Okay. I don't keep the belly meat on these smaller fish, but on the big ones I do. So I just cut the belly straight down here. Hope you can see it. Right. Cut the belly straight down. Okay, once I do that, all the way up. Now, you want to keep the belly, you can do that, right? You can keep that belly just like that. I might keep this belly meat since it came out pretty decent, and it's a nice piece. Once you do that, I take the skinners and I skin that. Now, see this right here? Cut that off. Just cut straight across. And you got the piece of belly. A lot of people look at this great piece right here. That great piece, just scrape it. Take your blade and just scrape that great piece off. It'll come right off. Let me show you. See, it's coming right. I don't know if you can see it from the camera view, but I'll show you when I lift it. See that? A lot of that gray is right off, and then just rinse it off later. See that? That gray is right off, and that's what that's changed the taste of that belly meat, really. It's cold water and lemon juice and a little salt. So there you go. Now, the rest of the fish, I take the, right here, lift up the dorsal fin, come all the way up toward the head, turn the knife, pop it a little bit. Do you hear that bone pop? Boom. Then I just take it and twist it. That'll come right out. Take my skinners and grab right here where the butt at, and just peel it straight down. Just with all the guts will come out. Then you got just a whole fillet. Now if you want to keep the fillet whole, keep it whole. But if you don't want to keep it whole, just take it what I'm fit to do with it now. I got some people, I got friends of mine say, hey man, clean my fish for me. It's all right, cool, it's how you want it. So they want it like this, I keep it whole, I rinse them all out, clean that out for them. But, for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you one application I do with this. Now, I take my blade right here, right, I lay it down, and just cut it. And I go down straight down the bone, and I get that meat off. Right? Straight down the bone, I get that meat off. Now, probably saying, what you gonna do with that bone? I'm gonna keep that bone. That's mine. Season it up, fry that hard, even that tail is crispy. What you gonna do with the rest of this? This right here, I make what my mama used to make out of Louisiana, dish called sauce piquant, or courtbouillon rather. Right, cut them in steaks like this here. That's it. That's how I do that. Put them in steaks. Now, bluegills, I typically on a bluegill this size compared to one this size, I normally fillet these. I keep these whole. Now, what I normally do with these, since I normally spray nozzle on my water hose, but since I'm videoing, I don't want to get my phone wet. I'm just gonna scale it and I'm gonna show you what I do. I gotta buy a spray nozzle. I turned that bug on today, and that spray nozzle, it's you know, after the cold, the heat, the weather, you know, them things don't last forever. So the table off. Right. Now, what I do now is this right here. This is what I do. Take my blade and I cut the head off. Both sides. Right? And then right here where that belly at, cut right that off. Uh-oh. Right? A lot of people keep these bluegill throats. If you like them, keep them. I don't keep them. I normally keep them like this here because I would fish for catfish just like that. Come right through the top of the head, the eyeball part, or through the eyes, or either right through here somewhere. And that's why I keep these fish for that. Now, I take my blade and I pull the guts out. This also, I do this right here. The same thing with the bluegills and with the catfish, right? I take my blade and I lay it down flat. And I'm going to cut right against that backbone, both sides. Same thing. Then take the skinners and I peel these bones right out, just like that. You get them pin bones out, top of your fish, it'll look like that. Still got a little bone stuck in there, but hey, if you're grown, eat around it. Yeah. So there you go. That's it right there. And this is how I clean my bluegill, just like that. Crappies, big crappies. I'm not a professional crappie cleaner, so let's look at this medium-sized one here. This crappie here, a little under a pound. So we're gonna clean them. I fillet all my crappies, unless they 10 inches. If they 10 inches, to me 10 inches of crappie fillet, there's not a lot of meat on them. So I don't like really keeping them that small. So I just take them just like anything else. Come across like this here. Right across that spine, where the rib cage at. Keep working that blade all the way down. Some people cut through it and they just cut out of it. Right? Boom. Then I just come across the top of the head right here. Go around that gill plate and lift them straight out. That's what I do, lift them straight out. Same thing on the back side. Opposite side, I just come and take my blade, cut to the top barely, take the tip of the blade, and just come top of that spine, and then take the whole blade and lay it flat until I feel the spine and just work it. And once I feel that spine work it, I see where that spine at, where the bone at, I lay my blades flat down and come to the opposite side and do that. And then I just work this same deal. Just fillet it. Let the blade do the work. If your blade is sharp enough, it'll glide right on top of those rib cage. Then I just, like I said, come across here, curl around there, and lift straight up. There you go. And all you got left now, you can see clean through that. And you know the rest. Just take it, lay it flat down, and just take it right off the scale, off the deal. Pin bones, there's none on there because I didn't cut through the bones. I just went around it. There you go. Fillets. Slabadoodles, as somebody would call them. Now, if my water goes, I know it just. But that's how I clean. I don't clean all the fish. Black bass, a little different. Black bass, a little different. Let's clean this one. And I do take the black bass and I clean it a little different than the rest of them. I don't clean a lot of bass. Same thing. I just lay them flat down. Take my blade, angle towards me, stick it in the skin, and just lay it right on top of that dorsal fin. Come towards the head. Same difference. Boom. Just find that blade and just do the same thing. Now, I typically take the bigger knife and cut straight to the bone. Like that. I don't like using my smaller knife for that purpose. And boom. There you go. Fillet that rib cage. Let's do the opposite side. Take that knife, and like I said, I don't have an electric fillet knife. I got one. And funny thing about you with me and electric fillet knife, I don't know how to use it. know how to use it a little bit, but electric fillet knife don't work too good for me, so. Into the bone again. You asked me where these blades come from. I forgot. I bought this off of Amazon. I don't know the name of it. One of them old funny knives, you know, I don't know. Like I said, y'all, I'm not a professional fish person. I just like to catch fish and clean fish. I clean it my way, catch it my way. And but I am a professional chef, so we're gonna do another video one day, catch, cook, clean. So now we'll just take it, lay right off the deal, and then just take the knife and cut it straight in an angle. Try to get all that meat off the bottom of the rib cage as possible. And there you go, black bass. Oh, y'all keep me black bass. It's funny. I be on Facebook and I be watching people commenting on YouTube and different channels, social media channels rather, and you got a lot of people, boy, like, throw that fish back. Man, look, I fish to eat. I don't fish for fun. Oh, so it's a pin bone in here. So I just cut straight down through there and cut it in an angle. Get that all this pin bone. So yeah, I missed them pin bones in the last one. There we go. That's it, people. That's it. That's all.